Welcome to Inspire Reads, a channel that shares valuable knowledge and accompanies you on your journey of personal development through great books. Hi, I'm Chloe. Check out the books I'm reading in the description in today's video. We'll explore the autobiography Educative by renowned historian Tell, part of the biography collection of famous individuals at Birgan. This book conveys the message a strong inner self is a cure for all. Imagine if you had a life script filled with hardships before entering this world. Would you still want to experience it? And if you have already stepped into this life, holding bad cards, unable to choose your parents or your background, how would you continue to live? In Educated, American author Tara Westover vividly and truthfully recounts her journey overcoming all obstacles and suffering to reach the University of Cambridge. It is a story of reversing fate. Tara broke free from her mountainous hometown, discarded narrow beliefs, and opened doors to a new world through education. Ultimately, she achieved independence, freedom, and happiness in the truest sense. This book quickly made it onto the New York Times bestseller list and was honored by Time magazine as one of the most influential people of the year. Educated also topped the list of books recommended by Bill Gates in 2019. Bill Gates remarked that it is a wonderful, truly inspiring story. Tara's challenging childhood story made me reflect on my own life. From Tara's story, we learn that living freely and happily is not about one's background or family conditions, but about having a strong inner self with 4 core abilities to transform oneself. So, what are these 4 core abilities? First, overcome the fear within. Tara grew up in a mountainous area of Idaho, USA. Her father was a conservative man suffering from severe bipolar disorder. Her mother, initially independent-minded, eventually became a follower of her husband's erroneous beliefs. Tara's family, who were devout Mormons, did not believe in science, education, or the government, and had no contact with it. Her father insisted on homeschooling his children, and at the age of 7, Tara began working at the family scrapyard, where she witnessed and experienced dangerous accidents. In such a harsh environment, Tara imagined the scrapyard as a battleground for dark forces. But in reality, it was like a hellish furnace filled with fear. Tara also lived in a family plagued by violence and gender discrimination. Her brother Sean, prone to violence and with severe personality disorders, often insulted and abused Tara. Even after she entered college, Sean continued to find ways to harm her. These painful experiences left deep scars on Tara's sensitive and insecure soul. A writer once said, "When you are afraid, all doors will close to you." It is not circumstances that defeat people, but fear, disappointment, and lack of confidence that cause them to fall. It is like a repressed, negative energy that can't be released. However, Tara recognized this. Under the invisible weight of fear, she did not collapse but remained resilient. Even while shackled, she could still dance, allowing the bleakness of her fate to gradually bloom with vitality. Tara's efforts were quiet and persistent. The terrifying echoes from the scrapyard, the noise from her family, Sean's cruelty, and her father's authoritarianism made Tara long to escape. In that dark despair, when her brother Tyler got into college, Tara saw a glimmer of hope. She decided to apply for college, seizing every spare moment to quietly study subjects like trigonometry and physics, believing there was a well-ordered and rational world beyond. After failing the first time, Tara didn't give up but continued to study diligently. Her persistence paid off when she received an acceptance letter from Brigham Young University. However, entering college brought new challenges. Tara had never been to school, lacked vocabulary, struggled to write, and even basic assignments were incredibly difficult. Her frequent naive questions made teachers and classmates think she was disruptive. The experience made her question whether college was a mistake. But despite moments of doubt, she never considered quitting. Tara worked as a cleaner early in the morning, enduring stomach pains to pay for rent. To pass exams, she stayed up late, cramming and studying. Even after Sean broke her toe, she limped into the exam room, determined. The hardships made her value every learning opportunity, and her relentless efforts led her to graduate with honors and be recommended for a master's program at Cambridge University. Tara had emerged from a conservative Mormon family to become a distinguished scholar with a spirit of freedom. Life is a process of accumulation. As you are willing to see yourself progress each day through continuous learning, you get closer to seemingly distant dreams. Tara's efforts reshaped herself, allowing life to flourish anew. If fate has dealt you suffering and challenges, quietly accumulate and diligently work. Persistent training over time will help you shine brightly in the future. Our destiny lies in our hands. Live a unique life in this vast world. Learning to be alone. When Tara first entered college, she felt lonely due to the stark contrast between her beliefs and the real world. Raised in a strict, conservative family, she viewed girls wearing short skirts as immoral and watching movies on the Sabbath as disrespectful. She even refused to wash her hands after using the bathroom and avoided painkillers for earaches. She rejected government aid even when she couldn't afford tuition. Her classmates saw her as an oddball. Tara sought comfort in books, learning from modern civilizations, gradually closing the gap with her peers, and starting to live like a normal person. Being alone is a gift, and solitude is the best time for personal growth. When alone in the right way, anxiety fades and troubling noises subside. Tara found her rhythm in solitude, allowing her to make rational judgments about various matters. Her initial feelings of loneliness stemmed from her school and family. When Tara began exposing Sean's actions, her parents accused her of being possessed and delusional. She became isolated from her family, but this isolation helped her uncover a deeper truth within herself, steadfastly defending it and pursuing her beliefs. She delved into the works of David Hume and John Stuart Mill, conducted academic research, and resolved family mysteries. After a year, she completed her dissertation draft and received a doctoral scholarship from Cambridge University. Tara started a new life, gradually finding answers to long-standing uncertainties. Success doesn't come overnight. Behind every achievement is solitude and hardship that few can understand. Solitude isn't a dark loneliness, but a profound enlightenment. An extraordinary strength arising from quietude, allowing us to soar like birds in our own sky. Ordinary people use noise to fill emptiness, while the exceptional use solitude to achieve success. Life is like walking alone in silent days, where you can accumulate great energy. You don't need to conform to everyone or seek support from others. You can quietly forge your path. This is the best way to live in the present. Letting go of attachments. As Goethe said, once expanded, the mind cannot return to its original state. Tara, reborn and moving forward, could not go back. While her family remained unchanged, her father defended Sean, and her mother remained silent. Sean saw Tara as a traitor and threatened to have her killed. Under Sean's threats and her parents' favoritism, Tara's sister also cut ties with her. Tara was seen as a betrayer, controlled by Satan, and the destroyer of the family. Her parents' love for her existed but was distorted. Tara didn't want to sever the bond with her parents, as family is a complex place to discern right and wrong. However, she was no longer the girl she once was, while her parents had not changed. Her inner turmoil led to a severe mental split. She became despondent, lacking confidence, numbing herself with TV crying, laughing maniacally, and screaming. Eventually, as her understanding of education integrated into her belief system, Tara realized that separating from her family was inevitable. Leaving her parents when growing up was necessary, And in a true family, separation might be unavoidable. After a painful internal struggle, Tara finally overcame the guilt and decided to say goodbye to her parents. She made peace with herself and resolutely chose to live her true self. In an interview, Tara said, "You can love someone and still choose to say goodbye. You can miss someone every day and still be grateful they are not in your life. Some people are not meant to be in your life. They may exist in your life differently. There's a kind of love that's best kept as a distant memory. It doesn't need to be too close, nor should it cause sorrow. When the sun is too hot, we choose to embrace the moon. But that doesn't mean we forget the warmth and light of the sun. Learning to let go is the path to a better life." With a strong inner self, Tara broke free from family constraints and stepped into a larger world. She explored human nature through education, reinvented herself through knowledge, and transformed her life. People should be like pearls, cultivating the ability to regenerate and turn wounds into the brightest gems. Life has its fruitful seasons and barren times. By letting go of attachments, quietly and persistently rebuilding yourself, you can meet a completely new version of yourself. Only by being alone and continually exploring your inner self can you find your true destination. And only by overcoming fear, maintaining hope in adversity, and holding on to faith can we find happiness and the courage to survive. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with those who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos from Inspire Reads. I hope we can turn life's challenges and hardships into great internal strength. Even in difficulties, we continue to move forward,